mind. विशेषता को पहचान कार्य में लगाने वाले सेंसिबल और एसेंसफुल आत्मा सदा प्रसन्न रहने पसंद करने की श्रेष्ठता ने आत्माओं को दादा का याद प्यार और नमस्ते समझाना सभी ने समझा
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 11. Constant happiness. Sada Khush. Today's topic is the breath of Brahmin life. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. So, when I woke up, I thought, who is my Baba? And I could create an endless list of who is my Baba. Because when we had knowledge, the introduction of Baba, then we recognized Baba. We got our spiritual birth and Baba gave us knowledge. So when we make the list of Baba, Baba's qualities, my Baba is one of the things I always liked was a bestower. Bestower of fortune, bestower of powers, bestower of virtue, bestower. I remember that there was always this internal faith that God doesn't need anything, right? We can't give anything to God. But whatever we are able to do, or the need is in service, is to create our fortune. We never, what will God do with our money? What will God do with our time? Nothing, no? But He shows us the path, how to not only create fortune, but how to multiply what you have. I find that as Baba is the bestower, my Baba is bestower, and I also become very kind, caring, and bestower. Then I create my fortune, not only fortune, but then I receive from Baba also, multiply it. My Baba is guide. Whenever intellect has to decide something, we remember Baba and then we decide, then we get right directions. Baba is the one who is purifier. Baba is the one who is liberator. Liberates me from all the sorrows and guides me for land of peace, land of happiness. He is the one who gives us the third eye, gives us the knowledge of past, present, and future. Tirkaldarshi. Baba is the one who is a master of all three worlds, Trilokinath. Not only that, but what he does, he creates for us new world and also prepares her for sustaining that new world. So like this, you can make a long list. Who is my Baba? So there is so much inner happiness, not only happiness, but a lot of intoxication. Who is my Baba? So not just to say my Baba, but who is my Baba? One who is not only himself, he is benevolent, but he teaches us how to be loveful, how to be merciful. So as many times I think my Baba, if I think of one of the quality or one of the divine act of God, then definitely there is intoxication and also a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, thinking about who is my Baba. Because saying my Baba with recognition is different than just saying my Baba. And every morning when we listen to Murli, you hear few of the praise of Baba. Baba is the creator. Baba is even the creator, highest on high, of all the subtle deities and corporeal deities. Baba is the one who has given me this spiritual birth. So my parents, but also he's my Sadguru Baba, right? I had been thinking a lot about role of Guru in our lives. And there is difference between what father does, then teacher does, then teacher and the Sadguru. What father does, he makes us sensible. He explains us everything. Father always gives the sanskar to the child, both mother and father. We look at them, we learn from them. That is why when they look at children with a lot of good sanskar, they say parents have given good sanskars to them. So my Baba as parents gave me such pure, lovely, sweet sanskars, divine sanskars. As teacher, he teaches us, makes us worthy to look after, create a livelihood. That's what teacher does, make you worthy. But what Guru does actually give you wisdom. Guru gives gyan. Even translation of Gyan is knowledge, but Gyan is spiritual knowledge. And that also he doesn't teach because teacher will teach. But what Guru does is give directions. Shrimat is given by Guru, not teacher. So father has different way to teach, teacher has different way to teach, and Sadguru Baba has different way to teach. And at Confluence age, I was thinking that Baba has given us so many safe spaces to be. And one is in the center of forehead. When you really want to be alone, solitude, feel very protected, go and sit in the center of forehead. That's your cave. I like it. Whenever I want, I just say, I just want to go and sit there. Doesn't matter whatever is going around you, even noises, but I can go in deep silence and use my space, private space, right? No one can come there. And then around me, I can create another space that is Confluence age. I just create internally. I have nothing to do with Kali. I am at Confluence age. That's another space, right? My inner space, then Confluence age, and then subtle regions and home, right? Just be in subtle regions, go to home, be there. So many spaces, right? And we can use them now at Confluence age. In Golden Age, you might have a big palace, but then you won't have all these spaces, right? Baba says in Golden Age, we will be in soul consciousness, but we won't need solitude there. Right? So take advantage, take benefit of your inner space, Brikuti, Confluence age, subtle regions, and our sweet home in corporeal world. So my Baba has given all these spaces, right? It's only parents, no, give you property. So Baba had showed us what is our inheritance at Confluence age. Use all these spaces, experience solitude and be with Baba. You will invite Baba, no? At least Baba is allowed to come. I always sit in inner space and say, Baba, in your company. And feel so good being together with Baba in a little space. So my Baba is highest on high. Is world benefactor, world benefactor. We would never think about how we can be serving the world, but now we know. Through our thoughts, we serve. Words, we try to give message. But even whatever wealth you are contributing, it's serving the whole world. Somewhere, little bit even reaches. Our vibrations serve the whole world. Because world is also our family now. As children of God, world is our family. So my Baba, when you think of that, it's always my guide, Baba, with me. So there is such deep happiness, contentment. And then this happiness becomes health of my Brahmin life, breath of my Brahmin life. The inspiration, motivation, the spirit within the soul, where there is, you are inspired to do, you have feelings to do, is because of this happiness you have. You know, you all have seen the toys with the battery. They jump and they dance, and so happiness is like batteries charge. When we are happy, we are always enthusiastic. We jump, we want to do this, do this. So think about that how happiness is the breath of the Brahmin life. And this is really, really deep, deep happiness, right? Maybe sometimes externally we don't look happy, but deeply within there is happiness. Nobody should say, I'm not happy. We all are happy. If we were not happy, we will not continue, right? If we are able to be Brahmins, we are able to be with the Brahmin family and serve, is because of our inner happiness, natural happiness. So think about that and do your homework of looking at your breath of this life, and that is joy, happiness. Om Shanti.
The breath of Brahmin life. The breath of Brahmin life is happiness. That's why we always remain happy. When you have received Father, you have received everything.
ब्राह्मण जीवन का श्वास। ब्राह्मण जीवन का श्वास है खुशी। इसीलिए सदा खुश रहो। पाप मिला अर्थात सब कुछ मिला। प्राप्ति की निशानी है खुशी। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. So tomorrow is Sunday. Schedule Amritwela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Meditation will start at 6 a.m. followed by Sakar Hindi Murli, followed by meditation, Bhog offering, and then English Avik Murli until 9:30. Evening 6 o'clock. We start meditation, followed by Spotlight Drishti, Hindi series, meditation, English series, and Avikti journey. So that's for tomorrow. And now it's time for us to start our Avikti journey. Welcome to Avikti journey, Avikti Parivar Chit Chat. Sharing from a two heart touches the heart. So would like to invite our dear angel brother, Brother Eric. Welcome.
Thank you, dear Bhumiji, and always a privilege to be welcomed as an angel to Avikti Parivar. So greetings of love to everyone, and special greetings, of course, to our dearest Mohini Didi. And yeah, those children are really bringing us, some beautiful feelings of wanting to be like that, such a sweet and pure, innocent soul. So Mohini Didi, I have a flower story to share with you. And as you know, I love to share flowers. And when I was in Peace Village 2 weeks ago, I don't know what you did, but you touched a flower and you give it to me live. So the flower didn't come through Zoom, and the flower is still there, and it's still, it's probably going to be her last day, but she's been with me the whole 2 weeks, and it's been blooming all the time. So you may have a gardener green thumb somewhere, creating magic with flowers. And so congratulations for keeping flowers eternal. I think the flower just wanted to do a second appearance on Avyakti Parivar. That's what happens when people become a celebrity and they appear once in a big show and they say, I want to go back on the show. So she wanted to be again. So she's been there for 2 weeks. And another flower story is that I have a big jasmine plant behind the wall. And when I bring it inside in winter, it gets a little shock at the beginning. And last Saturday, I wanted to offer you a jasmine flower. So I went to talk to my plant and I said, hello, how are you? Can you make some blooming flower for Sister Mohini for next week? And I said, you haven't bloomed for a while. And when I went just a few minutes ago, there was only one flower. So she bloomed one beautiful jasmine. And it smells so beautiful. And as you know, I love smell, right? Cologne, and such a beautiful, I wish you can just smell it. It just so just to say happy to see you and to be with you. And also, Mohini Didi, I know we cannot play tennis physically together, not from Montreal and New York, but I thought we could play this evening a little bit of spiritual tennis. There are quite a few questions that people sent and I didn't know how to fit them in. So I thought we could just have a little question answer session for just a few minutes, and then I have something about happiness I want to ask you. But first, a few questions people want to hear from you. I know we can answer them very well, but I know they would want to hear from you these answers. So it will be spiritual tennis. I throw the ball with a question, and you throw the ball back to me, either with an answer or a blessing. You can also, I'm always happy to receive blessing as an answer. So the first one said 10 days ago, there was a Murli in which Baba said, you shouldn't have fear of anyone. He said, sweet children, you may not be afraid of anyone in the world, but you should definitely be afraid of this Father. And so I think some people said, why would I be afraid? And the way you talked to Baba earlier, it's such a beautiful, by the way, it was so beautiful to listen to you sharing about your Baba. And we love your Baba very, very much. So should we be afraid of Baba? So you have to give short answers to every question.
Yeah. First thing I just want to know, to say that because you love flowers, so they live longer. So your flowers is your love for them. And
I
so
think it's also because you touched it.
No, because you love them, so you are able to
Yes.
nurture these flowers very well.
Thank you.
We should have fear of Baba, in the sense that if we miss opportunities which are given to us, if we miss, following Srimad, then we miss some blessings from Baba. So I think that my fear, I had fear from Baba, was only that if I am not obedient, if I am not following Srimad, then I will not receive what I am supposed to be received. My fortune will not also same. So it's not fearing Baba, but fearing also what I will be losing in my Brahmin life.
You think is the word fear the right one, or in Hindi is it something else, or is it more like, do we fear, or do we need to be so attentive that we just don't want to miss something?
Yeah.
Or is it really fear?
Yeah, that's what really Baba means, that because there will be regrets, you might feel I'm being punished. And so Baba doesn't want that to happen to us, right? We are his beloved children. He wants us to live life of joy and attainments and become worthy child, right?
There are always many questions about food. There's always question about food. So a few questions. One is, what actually is really the meaning of bhog, the word bhog, because when we use the word karma bhog, is it the same bhog? So is bhog being in karma with Baba, or is karma bhog and bhog connected?
Karma bhog is settling of karmas, and the other bhog is offering to Baba. So I think it could be like, if I offer bhog to Baba, our lot of karmas can be settled, So one is offering, another is settling.
So the more you offer bhog, the less you have karma bhog.
Yeah, possible, because there are so many, they have difficulties or something comes, they offer bhog to Baba and they find that their settling has happened and they are blessed more. Yeah.
So if anyone feels they have too much karma bhog, we'll tell them offer bhog more often. You'll feel better. One wanted to know, what was Brahma Baba's food? What was he eating? What did he like? And do you know, have you seen him eating? And we were told he didn't eat big amount, right? He was very little. So what was Brahma Baba's diet? Do you remember?
It was simple food and small quantity. And he ate very slowly, as if he's feeding the body of Shiv Baba, very sweetly, smilingly. He will take a little piece and put in the mouth, and but simple food was one I know you also make is moong dal, but you put a lot of butter in that. So it's not that.
You remember. I
Yeah,
can't believe you remember these details.
I know in the retreat place in Quebec and in Montreal, in Quebec also you will put lot of, like you all make banana halwa, different kinds of things. Same was that. So moong dal Baba used to eat, and there is drumsticks. No, yeah, there is a photo also that he's sucking it. Drumstick with very healthy actually. All daddies like it, and we use lot of drumstick. But simple light food he will eat. It's not heavy. I didn't remember, but he won't be able to eat like what we cook for Brahma Bhojan with lot of oil, and both ways because of his age. And also I find also these days I like a lot of plain food and little food instead of large quantity. So I think that he stayed very healthy. Also, not because he has big choices for food like these days. He doesn't eat that, doesn't eat that. But he was very moderate in eating. And but whatever he had, they cooked for Baba was also offered bhog before they will give to Baba.
You saw him eating, and he mentioned many times in the Murli that when he was eating, he was trying to remember, and then he would forget. So did you watch him one day eating and was just watching him like how he does?
No. He forgets that I won't notice. But I did feel that there was very sweet smile on his face. And then he is happily feeding the body in remembrance of Baba. But of course, he wanted to be constantly remembering. That might not be, but I couldn't see that. So was not watching. I had to eat also right with him whenever I sat. But I could look, whenever I looked, I could feel that very cheerfully, Eating food cheerfully is also very good for the body and mind. Not sulking while eating or saying this is not good, that's not good. He ate with a lot of love, and once in a while he will say, "Oh, I wish I could cook for myself because I am in more yoga than anyone else." But he ate in yoga definitely. They used to make little chapatis, hot right there near was a little stove. And those days we didn't use gas stoves. We had there were two types of coal. One is soft and one is hard. Soft is from the wood, and chapati on that, you know, when they bake it, it's very very tasty. So that's
Did he
what
have
I.
any? Did he have any favorite dish that people will always want to make for him, knowing that he liked it?
I don't remember exactly, but I definitely remember dal, and I remember drumstick. But he won't eat like a lot of potatoes or heavy food. But I don't remember. Evening, I know at 5 o'clock, he always had soup. Always had soup at 5 because he had lunch at 1:30 or so. Then he will have soup, sometimes with some biscuits at 5 o'clock. Then early dinner, I think 6:37 after meditation. But dinner time, I don't remember. I don't think ever I went. But lunchtime, there is a very nice vegetable. I don't know what's called in English. And in Hindi, we call it full makhana, and that he used to love. I know. I like it also very much. We will show you someday.
Okay.
When you all come next time, we make it for all of you.
Okay, I'll remember that. And if I want to settle as much karma bhog as possible, when I offer bhog to Babdada in such a region, do you think I should put less butter to make him more happy? My dal, if I make dal?
Baba always ate little bit butter, but homemade butter.
Acha.
No, they make it from the cream, so not ghee, but butter. He loved butter a little bit, but I don't remember what he ate. But yeah, on the chapati, you know, they will put that fresh butter. In Madhuban, no, you must have seen them making, you know, white butter. Makhan is in English butter, right? So
Okay,
that's
so I'll keep using it in my mung dal then. Was he an ice cream or mango person, you think, Rama Baba?
There is something actually this Thursday Bhumi made. We call it, what we call it, rabri. It's like they make the milk very thick. Now this child was talking about pera. Pera is when they make it very thick and they make balls from that. And sometimes they put Shiv Baba's lines, you know, with the saffron. But this one is only liquid. So dadis also liked it. Either they put banana or if they have mango. Mango and rabri was the best dessert, I could say. Every dadi loved. But
I think
course,
this is my favorite too. And in Toronto, when I was fresh in Gyan, brand new, they made it. And I wanted so badly to know how they did it. So it remains as my favorite sweet also, and made it beautiful in Toronto.
You should have told us
food.
before. We would have made in Peace Village next time.
Okay, it's very, very nice. And also, you know, I remember when being with Daddy Janki quite a few times, and Daddy Kumarka did it once to me as well, to feed us with a hand. Has Brahma Baba ever done that to you, or was he also sometime when eating with others give a bit of food to everyone? Or
I don't remember, but definitely because they take a little piece of chapati and then put little sabji. So before they feed themselves, they feed those who are with them. Must have, but I exactly don't remember.
Okay, I will ask Baba to show it to you in such a region.
See, one is offering bhog, but also while eating, if you can remember Baba, that could also help a lot into creating kind of pure energy, and lot of settling of the body can reduce. Not just eat for just good food, let me eat, but remember Baba. So they want to show me full makana.
Acha, okay.
These are like raw.
Oh, wow.
Then they can make, they can some make also in the milk, which we don't know much, some communities, but it's cooked with potatoes, you know.
Oh, wow.
They call it. It's in the shell, you know, it comes out of.
I would have no idea what to do with it. I would just put them in a bowl as a decoration and use them as flowers, you know.
Yeah, it's very, very expensive because they are rare kinds of nuts. So they fox nut. They saying it is called fox nuts. I don't know fox fox nuts. Full,
we'll come definitely. We'll have to come and try it when it's prepared there.
You can get into Indian store and you can cook it with potatoes, with tomato. It tastes very nice.
That will be a big adventure for me. I would use a lot of butter to make sure I make it right. Also, a very interesting question. I actually have some time myself, but Shiv Baba in the soul world during Copper Age and Iron Age, what is he doing? Is he sleeping most of the time, watching TV, or answering vision mail, giving visions to others?
He's very busy because devotees, you know, they want rewards, they want their desires to be fulfilled. So even some kind of rays he has to send to fulfill all what they want. So he's really very, very busy in Copper Age Iron Age.
Oh, wow.
Even now he's very busy. He's on calls all the time, 24 hours emergency calls. And of course, he also has to be with us. So very busy.
But how can he do it?
We are also so busy, right? We are more busy than before because someone wants message, someone wants blessing, someone wants class, someone, you know, all the time. So we all are busy.
But sometimes we question, because how can the soul, if Shiv Baba is a soul, mind, intellect, sanskars, how can mind and intellect be activated, or even sanskars, without a body? Is he in the soul world? Is he just like a sun, and it's a buffet, like everyone takes whatever they want? Or is he really, you think, willingly
It's like,
connecting?
it's activating that Baba's pure energy, So when energy gets activated, then his vibrations, his power is experienced by all of us. Like we invoke Baba. So when we invoke Baba, then he has to respond to that invocation. So, to understand how he functions, it's really not, we cannot, I feel that sometimes it's not possible for us to exactly say how it happens. Because after all, he's God, he's Supreme Soul, he's Almighty. But even like you will find that for all of us, suddenly we feel someone is calling. Like thoughts come about the souls. And I never see that as attachment. I immediately feel, oh, maybe they need something. So let me remember Baba. So I think that soul gets touched, not necessarily through mind and intellect, but the consciousness, deeply within. It's like calling, Baba says, are you hearing the calling of devotees? And you could feel it, you could feel it, and then respond, of course. When we do is remember Baba, good wishes, have merciful feeling, benevolent feelings. We kind of create those feelings so that we can respond. But how God does, I think he knows. I can only answer is through my intellect, right?
Well, so far, Mohini Didi, you're playing tennis very nicely and very quickly. So congratulations. You are returning the balls very nicely, and I'm enjoying playing spiritual tennis with you. So one of my last questions is about real happiness with the self. And I was thinking that, when Baba keeps saying you should be also, 3 certificates, but one is with the self. Would you agree that being happy with the self involves being happy with one's own effort, stage, and attainment? And I was thinking, for me, these are like the 3 areas where I feel if I'm happy with those 3, then I can say, yes, I'm happy with myself. And it's connected to the question, can I really make effort to be happy? Or is happiness not just the fruit of something else? Because if there's impurity, we know there will be a lack of happiness. If there's lack of success, there will be a lack of happiness. So am I making effort to be happy, or am I making effort somewhere else, and happiness comes just like an attainment?
I feel happy when I have lots of love for Baba in my heart. Like I suddenly feel, oh, Baba, I love you. And I just feel so close to Baba. And that's really my true happiness. And of course, efforts and stage, all that is there. But that depends more on, it's like the way we assess. But for me, my happiness is really that true love emerges for Baba. And I suddenly start appreciating what he has given. And a lot of love when I hear any Murli and I say, wow, that's it. That's what I'm going to practice. I feel very happy. Like you will hear Murli tomorrow about how to remember Baba when you start any action and do it with right method. And it's very, very interesting. So as soon as I read it, I said, oh yeah, that's what I was looking for, Baba. I was looking to revise that point and you are saying it. So the love emerges in my heart and I'm very happy at that time. And that's what for me, I don't want to just go also on the attainments and effort all the time. I think when there is true love you are experiencing, your efforts quality will definitely be good quality and natural and easy to, right?
So I think we're coming back to the question I had for you. Was it 2 weeks ago or last week? Maybe we won't have to make efforts now. We won't need to make effort. We just need to be in love with Baba.
What about
And-
attention?
Okay, maybe a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we have lot attention. Maybe we miss sometimes.
Mm.
So natural, some of the things will become natural and are becoming natural, right? So there are less and less gaps now. It's more consistent, more natural, and less effort comparative to before, right? Now
All right, thank you.
Yeah, we realize we check and change very quickly. Okay.
Thank you, Mohini Didi, and
Yeah.
Jasmine to you
Yeah.
and to the world. So Baba mentioned Jasmine often in the Murli. He also likes it as one of the best flowers. So send it to you. Thank you very
Thank
much. And
you.
I'll come back with my questions on efforts and stage and everything next week. So be prepared. And we'll play
Thank you.
tennis again. I really enjoyed. This was one of my best tennis game for a long time.
Okay,
And it will be totally at the end.
today's toli is cashew toli.
Mm.
They roast the cashew, then they grind it, and they mix it with little bit sugar, and they make it. It's very nice. And on the top are pistachio.
Nice.
So it's a very nice toli. It was made because Sister Anjani went to Canada today, so we sent for Toronto family. So it's for you also.
And next weekend, I'll be in Toronto. So we'll have Avyakti Parivar chit chat from Toronto with Toronto family.
Oh,
and
that's
so
good.
I can get the toli. Very nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay, good night.
Thank you,
Om
Mohini
Shanti.
Didi.
Thank you, Eric. Bye.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Wonderful chit chat. Thank you again, Didi and Eric. Bye. Thank you. Let's remember Baba na.
Om Shanti, everyone, little angels, guardian angels, all Avyakti Parivar. Om Shanti and good night. Yes, very mature, sensible, always finding solution, and so helpful, cooperative in the family, little angels. You all are doing very well. We recognize you from our last kalpa, our ancestor souls. So good night to all the little angels, guardian angels, parents of the children who are able to give them that atmosphere. So lots of love and good night, everyone. Om Shanti.